guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about my spring break TBR. This is going to be a very ambitious TBR, I suppose. I'm going to try to read a book every day. Is that going to happen? I don't know. I have only read one book this entire month so far, which not very good. Oh, I also got a new cardigan. It's extremely cute. It was on clearance at Target, so just wanted to say that. I was going to do a February reading wrap-up. I kept delaying the video so long that it ended up not happening, so I'm very sorry for that. Anyway, so I'm going to be discussing the books that I hopefully will read within a little over a week that I have, so let's get right to it. The first book that's on my TBR is Twisted Love by Ana Huan. As you can tell, I already started it. I'm only like 20 pages into it so far, and I like it. I can't really put too much of an impression right now because I'm only 20 pages into it, but if I like it, because I know the third book just came out recently, which is Twisted Hate, and that one's like the chunkiest out of all of them, I think. If I like it, I'm going to get the other two books. I'm on a book called a book ban right now though. This is the first book that's on my TBR for spring break. Hopefully I finish this. I'm gonna try to read a lot of it today. I kind of got a busy week too, so not exactly the smartest decision for me to make this, but we're gonna try. This is a romance between, it's like brother's best friend, enemies to lovers, I think. I don't think they like each other all that much. At least from what I read, they don't like each other right now. And it's like Grumpy Sunshine. So, and I really like all of those tropes. So putting it in one book, sign me up. Sign me up. The next book that I hope to read is The Atlas 6 by Olive E. Blake. And I have more motivation to read this now because I got the traditionally published edition. I have the self-published version of it, which is the original, and as you can see, I marked where I stopped reading. It was like 60 pages in, and now I have more motivation to read it because of this new version, which, can we just say, it's absolutely gorgeous. I thought it was just gonna have like a new cover and it's hardcover. That's all I thought it was, but first off, that's gorgeous. It has like the library inside the book. Also, the art, if you didn't know, the characters, like the main characters, are drawn and they're in the book. They are illustrated in the book, so the art style is just so nice. So I'm extremely excited to read this and hopefully read this within the week. I'm not like a huge fantasy person, but I've heard really good things about this and heard that if you're not extremely like a big fantasy fanatic, you can still follow like the magic and stuff fairly easily in here, so I hope that's true. This book is about, there's like 6 individuals who get initiated into the Alexandrian society, but only 5 of them at the very end will be chosen or initiated into the society. So they're all like competing for a year and working very close together for a year to see who ends up going. And I'm pretty sure a second book's coming out soon, and this ends on a cliffhanger, so we'll see. The next book is Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. I caved. I got the new book. I've heard really, really good things about her new release, and I'm very excited. If you didn't know, I think this is like a single mother's trope, and she comes back to town after a horrible accident that she's been in jail for, and she connects with this one guy who is a connection to her daughter because nobody wants her around her daughter or anything, and they end up falling in love. And knowing Colleen Hoover, I'm expecting to be sad. The next book that I want to read is The Bride Test by Helen Hoang, and I've been putting this off because I want to read the Kiss Quotient first because I didn't know that it was a series, which I know it's like you can read them separately, but I still would prefer to read them in order. But I just decided I'm going to read it anyway. I've heard really good things about the series and Helen Hoang's writing, and I'm just extremely excited. I heard it's Asian representation, autism spectrum disorder representation, and mental health, I believe. I know the third book, it mentions a lot about mental health. And I know it's like mail order bride, I believe. Like his grandma or his mom picks her to marry him and stuff, so the next book that I want to read is Written in the Stars. I'm so excited for this book. I know this is also a series, so the reason I got interested in the series is because of the newest release of the third book, and it's fake dating, and I think one of them is like an astrologist, I'm pretty sure. I've been wanting to read more sapphic reads after I read one of my favorite romances, which was a sapphic read. In case you didn't know, I'm part of the LGBTQ community, so I really like the representation in books, and I want to continue reading more. The next book is the Chandler Legacies. I've not heard anyone talk about this before. It is a very new release. I do know that. I'm pretty sure it's like a hauntingly beautifully written book of these found family. It's a found family type book where they become a writing group, I believe, and expose the abuse of power, homophobia, hazing, a bunch of really serious topics within this book. And the last book of the 7 that hopefully I will read, I really hope I will read, is The Vanishing Season by Dot Hutchinson. If you didn't know, this is the last book of one of my favorite like thriller horror novel series, which is the Collector series, and this is the last book, and I'm so scared to finish it. And I told myself to finish it in the beginning of March, and I ended up putting it down after like 20 pages because I didn't want to say goodbye to the series, which that's what happened with the Good Girls Guide to Murder series. I laid off from reading the last book for like months because I didn't want to say goodbye, and then I cried in the last book. So this book has 4 books in the series. The series follows different cases it's about like an FBI group, and the more you read the series, the more connected you get to the FBI members, and they're like a family. This one follows one of the FBI members that you know from the very beginning, and it's going to connect back to his missing sister that went missing years ago when he was a kid. So I'm very nervous but excited to see where this book takes us. So here are all of the books in the series in order. The first one is The Butterfly Garden, and then it's The Roses of May, and then The Summer Children, and the last one is The Vanishing Season, which is the one on my TBR. So this is the whole series if you're interested in it. I will be putting this in a recommendations video. Heads up, look out for that. And I will be talking more about my thoughts on these books and what they're about, so make sure to check that out once that video is out. So that was my spring break TBR. This was a very short video. I apologize for not posting super regularly. Like I said, I do this more for fun, but don't worry, I did not forget. I will be making more videos. I should have more time for the spring break, so hopefully I'll be trying to film at least 2 videos and get them edited so I can release them to you guys soon. And one of them is going to be a like thriller, mystery, horror recommendations video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it was short. And I will see you next time. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment down below what other recommendation videos or what other kind of videos you want to see. I'm really willing to do anything. And subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye!